The Samsung Galaxy S26 series is on the horizon, and expectations are through the roof. With powerful upgrades rumored across the lineup, fans are buzzing. But when it comes to one area we all use every single day, the selfie camera, things might not be as exciting as we hoped. Let's break down the truth behind Samsung's latest decision, what it means for your everyday experience, and how it stacks up against Apple and Google's latest moves. So here's the deal. Reports confirm that Samsung is sticking with the same 12-megapixel front camera on all Galaxy S26 models. Yep, the same one that's been around since the Galaxy S23. That makes it 4 years straight without a major selfie camera upgrade. Sure, it still takes great pictures, with natural skin tones and accurate exposure, but for a company that leads the industry in innovation, it feels a bit safe. Maybe too safe. Now, it's not yet confirmed whether Samsung is reusing the exact same sensor or making minor behind-the-scenes tweaks. There could be improvements in image processing, dynamic range, or AI enhancements. But based on the current leaks, the hardware itself hasn't changed. No new resolution, no fresh sensor, and no new design. Autofocus remains, which is good news. But beyond that, there's not much to get excited about. This decision has split the fan base. Some argue Samsung is being consistent and focusing on reliability. Others see it as a missed opportunity, especially when rivals are pushing the limits of what a selfie camera can do. Remember the Galaxy S22 Ultra? That was the last major leap forward, featuring a 40-megapixel sensor that used pixel binning to produce sharp, detailed 10-megapixel images. Since then, Samsung has quietly stayed put at 12 megapixels. But while Samsung's playing it safe, Apple and Google are raising the bar. Let's start with Apple. With the new iPhone 17 series, Apple introduced a 24-megapixel front sensor that captures 18-megapixel shots, whether you're holding the phone vertically or horizontally. That flexibility makes a big difference for vloggers, selfie lovers, and anyone who records in both orientations. Then there's Google's Pixel 10 Pro, rocking a 42-megapixel selfie camera paired with an 18mm wide lens. That wider field of view makes it easier to fit your friends in group selfies or shoot crisp front-facing videos without constantly backing up. Now, these upgrades don't necessarily reinvent mobile photography, but they do show intent. Both Apple and Google are actively trying to enhance the user experience, while Samsung seems content to maintain the status quo. But here's the big question. Does the average person really care about the selfie camera that much? Well, surveys suggest it's complicated. Some users say the front camera is the most important part of their phone, especially those who take daily selfies or record short-form videos. Others say they rarely use it and care more about the rear camera's zoom capabilities and night mode. The truth is probably somewhere in between. The selfie camera might not sell phones on its own, but it's a feature people use every day for video calls, FaceTime, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and more. And for content creators, a better front camera means better clarity, better lighting, and ultimately, better engagement. So even if it's not the star of the show, it still plays a major supporting role. It's worth noting that Samsung's overall camera setup for the S26 series is still expected to shine, especially on the rear cameras. Leaks point to enhanced low-light performance, AI-assisted photography, and new telephoto zoom tech. So, Samsung's strategy seems pretty clear. Focus on what sells, the main cameras, performance, and AI tools, and keep the rest consistent. And honestly, it's not a terrible approach. The 12-megapixel selfie camera Samsung's been using still performs really well. It offers fast autofocus, realistic color tones, and solid results even in low light. For most users, it's more than good enough. But when Apple and Google are flexing their camera muscles, it's hard not to feel like Samsung could have done more. Even a small resolution bump or a wider sensor would have gone a long way. So what does this all mean if you're considering upgrading to the Galaxy S26? If you're a selfie enthusiast, vlogger, or content creator, the S26 might feel a little underwhelming on the front camera side.